everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Maoujou de Oyasumi. And this show, we continue to have our princess in the demon castle doing her best to make it a nice, comfortable place to live. And I'd say she's doing pretty well on that so far. She gets yelled at a lot. You know, people aren't the biggest fans of some of her antics, especially when she takes kitty paws from a cat. But I think overall things are pretty solid for her. She gets good night's sleeps and makes new friends. I mean, what more could you ask for in life, really? So, let's see what she's gonna do in this episode. I'm sure it'll be quite something. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Seems fair trade to me. And our princess is gonna find some, isn't she? Does she like difficult books? Okay. I get it now. Bet you just wish something interesting would happen, don't you? Is she a chosen human? I know she was chosen to be prisoner. Does that count? Yeah, she's already reading. Wonderful guards we got over there. I mean, that's what we were going for, right? Wasn't that the whole point? Boring books to fall asleep to? Does that thing have like 3 stars as eyes? Yeah, that cage does a terrible job of keeping her inside. uh, she gets much scarier when she breaks out the scissors. She just pops on out of there. Like a princess in a box. A Princess and Forbidden Knowledge. Yeah, I remember that title now. Yeah, that was the whole point. Those wonderful guards. Guess it's just that easy. Yeah, we did get a warning about that earlier, didn't we? That must be it. We clearly need to find the most advanced and dangerous one. That'll solve our problem. Yeah, there may be a reason for that. Go to sleep, I guess. Wake up in a coffin. Asking the important questions. And she's gonna somehow stumble into it, right? Here we go. Just shatter the chains just by the weight of this small princess. Yeah, I turn all the statues in a certain way. My god, this girl. Trying to capture this princess was clearly a mistake. It's probably S tier luck she's got. Hey, there it is. That's probably the super dangerous grimoire. I would not touch that. Yeah, more just dead. Just dead. It's a large book, actually. Are we... That is something. I mean, escaping's really not what we've been trying to do. Go back to whence you came, demon. I don't believe you. I guess you're given a chance to prove your worth. You should be grateful. I guess that's a good start. I mean, we're not really looking for that. I'm sorry. So excited over just a small amount of interest she showed. That is literally all she cares about. Show the Mary? What is that? I definitely have eyes now. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Show the Mary, just security camera sort of thing. Ooh, blue fire. I wouldn't have guessed just by looking at it. I feel like I recognize that voice actor. Oh. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's bigger than I thought it would be. Yeah, like just a sleeping veil. Just is everyone gonna go night-night? He probably needs a good night's sleep. I'm sure he works too hard. Although that's a very uncomfortable way to sleep. He's gonna wake up and a little bit sore, probably. But you know, better than no sleep. Somebody should sleep on him as a pillow. Yeah, show the Mary's asleep too. Then the hero shows up to battle and everyone's already asleep. Oh, well what's the point then? That, I guess that wasn't all that useful after all. Yeah, I think you missed the point entirely, buddy. But yeah, I get it, but it's not what we wanted. You might want to stop while you're ahead. Well, at least you can now wander around the castle as much as he wants for a while. You know, silver lining. Yeah, literally everyone can sleep but her. Just gonna burn them all, or... Oh no, just pillow. The best use of the grimoire. Probably way better than a level 1 pillow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we can call that a completed quest. I guess that in the end the grimoire helped her sleep, so... 3 days, wow. Yeah, that would have been a great time to attack the castle. At first I thought there was just like a big old shoe on his head, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna remember your name, I'm sorry. Back to a heroic party. Hard at work battling, I see. Apparently it's a Pokemon battle. It's definitely a Pokemon battle. Are you okay, princess? Yeah, give me something useful, please, Azaville. That book looks pretty boring, too. Well, maybe you should just have somebody push it for you. Oh, can the teddy bear help? Like, leave it to me, I got this. But it's probably not gonna work very well. Yeah, don't get your hopes up. That thing probably doesn't have enough strength, honestly. Those little soft paws aren't gonna do much. I'm doing my best, but I got soft paws, princess. They're meant to cuddle, not to put pressure. I'm sorry I failed you, princess. That is quite the adventure she's going on. Anybody here want to help? Escape is a strong word. She just goes out for strolls once in a while. What? Not to ask strangers to push your pressure points? That would be bad. Okay. What are you gonna tell them? I knew it was gonna sound weird. I still didn't expect a level, though. Yeah, maybe you should try that again. I don't know how you can make it worse. Oh my god. You should stop. Yeah, this is... You leave before somebody reports you. Yeah, you don't really... Yeah, I don't really want their fingers. What about you? You want to touch her? Really need to work on the phrasing. Like, come up with something better, please. It probably wouldn't. Yeah, that was too powerful. Quite clearly. Yeah, that's a lot to just take in all of a sudden. That kind of offer. I mean, touching a princess is not something you do lightly, obviously. You do that. Oh, yeah, the Demon King himself. Maybe he's brave enough. So... Yes, this is... this. Yeah, are his fingers adequate? Why have you brought me here, princess? Can I help you with something? Why are you walking towards the bed? You should interact with your prisoner more. Well, yes, she has a human back. That'd be a weird invitation. And down for the count. I think it worked. Good job. You can leave now. Job well done. I guess so. That was a more difficult quest than you would think, but she completed it. Oh, you're there. That was an eventful day for everyone, wasn't it? That is a nice guy. That less so. But that's cool in its own way. Oh. How are we gonna solve that problem? I personally tried to avoid it, that's why I got curtains back there. Clearly not a place meant for a princess, a human princess. Wake in the light. So what do we do? Break out the scissors, that solves most of our problems. New map area. Okay. But yeah, I guess we can leave. I mean, she always just leaves whenever she wants, although she doesn't usually go outside. So, we're just going. Because your security is terrible. Well, I'm sure she'll manage. We do not care for your maze. And she's clearly played Zelda Wind Waker, so... Yeah, you say Sasugani Muri now. Anything to say to that? Yeah, she usually doesn't go that far, but... Yeah, nothing's gonna stop her. It's a cool monitor. Just walk towards the light. Like a big light bulb? Or a giant light goddess? Maybe? You're getting kind of a scary look on your face. I love how she just, like, scares these demons. Yeah, hostage, that's what she is. She's more like a freeloader, honestly. That's probably more accurate. Ultimate weapon? What's your ultimate weapon? Like a literal weapon like a sword, or something weirder? Oh, wow, yeah, that is a sword. It's a nice sword, actually. I quite like it. She's gonna become the King of England. Excalibur! Congrats, princess, you are now a powerful warrior. We're just gonna like stick this in our room. Congrats. She just destroys the whole castle with it. No. I can tell you that's not what she's planning. Like she's able to leave and get the sword before they actually started moving. She's going back to her room. In fact, she's literally right behind you, dude. Might want to watch out. She's got a sword. So we can call it the search party now, right? You think they would get the idea after a while that she's not planning on leaving anytime soon? Because that's where her bed is. She's worked really hard to make that livable. She's not just going to abandon it. And just like that, we got an artificial sun. Except better, because it's magical. But wouldn't it, like, shine all the time? Like, it wouldn't be based on any kind of cycle, would it? But I'm not gonna worry about that. We got it, though. That's what matters. We could just take off the veil when it's time for sunshine, I guess. Arming up. No. Well, that's like at least three or four quests completed just this episode, right? Because you're not as creative as a very bored princess is. So how long until she starts painting the walls? With the blood of the demons. So the demons still do not get that she has no intentions to leave anytime soon. Every time she leaves her cage, everyone just panics. Oh my god, the princess is escaping. She's going to reunite with the heroes and leave. And she's like, no, she's not doing any of those things. She's just grabbing something real quick and she'll be back to her room in a minute. Just calm down, guys. Although, to be fair, she did go further than usual this time and got a weapon, so I can kind of understand a little bit more their panic on this one. But no, she grabbed it and just wandered back to her room with her new artificial sun intact. Anything after? Yeah. Yeah. That was a teddy bear, not a cat. I'm sure. That sounds like a pretty exciting episode. I really do love just the overall art of that title logo sequence thing there. Whatever you call that. But yeah, that was the third episode of Maoujou de Oyasumi. And this episode, I mean, it's more or less what you expect from an episode of this show. The princess finds some sort of problem with her living arrangement. She goes out and fixes it. That is kind of the gameplay loop. What would you call it? It's not a game, obviously. I mean, it's sort of a game because it's calling a quest, so I'm going to call it a gameplay loop. You can't stop me. So, that's what we come to expect. Our first quest this episode, which one was it again? The Grimoire. Yeah, she had the strategy of reading grimoires because they would be difficult books, and reading difficult books makes her sleepy. I think that was a logic, you know? So can't argue with that. And there were guards and stuff, but she doesn't care about guards and stuff. She can deal with them easily. It's not an issue. But yeah, we also got a bit of a warning about the grimoires and how they can like reduce your sanity or whatever. So yeah, not the best idea to be reading them, but I wasn't really too worried because Princess had died before in the show. It's just a thing. So it didn't worry me too much. But I like how she complained about the books being boring, despite the fact that that was kind of the whole point, and she even acknowledged it after the opening, so that was quite amusing. Eventually, she decided that the problem was these were just filthy, casual beginner books, grimoires, so she needed to just, like, get the best one, you know, the most powerful, evil one, top tier grimoire is what I'm trying to say. So although you would think she couldn't get it because it has all these like seals and stuff around it, but the princess being the princess just literally falls into it and accidentally bumps things and knocks things over in just the right way to completely undo it all and get to that special grimoire. As expected of our princess. And then the grimoire has like a little person inside of it. I don't know exactly what it was supposed to be, but you know, I think it's a genie. I'm gonna call that a genie. I think that's what that was. And you know, it wanted to be helpful. What was its name again? Maybe it's on the list of characters over here. I don't see it, but anyway, yeah, just I think it was Garfield or something. Anyway, Garfield is as I'm going to call this character. He just was trying to do his stuff, you know, help out with magic and stuff, and he just kind of assumed that the princess would want to escape the castle, but she didn't. And as a result, the help that he could give her was kind of limited, so although something about sleep came up and she got excited, and then she got disappointed again because the sleep spell affected everyone but her, which is usually what you would expect from a sleep spell for combat purposes, because you make the enemy fall asleep so you could get around them or attack them while they're asleep or whatever. Just usually, yeah, you wouldn't use it on yourself unless it's more of like a medical type of magic, I guess. But that's obviously not what a grimoire like this would have. Usually it's more destructive, powerful combat magic. At least that's what I would think. So when she realized that it didn't affect her, she was quite sad, but in the end, the grimoire did make a nice pillow, and she did fall asleep thanks to the grimoire. So overall, that ended up being a success in the end, which was quite surprising, I would say. So what was our second quest? Alright, that was the pressure points one. Have someone push pressure points to sleep, right? So okay, this was an interesting segment. So the princess discovered the glory of pressure points, and apparently there was a couple, one or two, whatever, that you could push and it would help you fall asleep, but they were just like slightly out of reach, kind of like when you have a scratch on your back that you can't quite get to. So the logical thing to do in that situation is to have someone else do it for you, right? And the closest people to her would be the teddy bears, but the teddy bears couldn't do it, so she had to go out and find somebody else to, right? So she went out to go find someone to do that, and you know, the demons are the only ones really nearby, so she enlisted their help. However, the problem was she didn't want to let them know more than she needed to, which meant that she gave a bit more of a minimalistic explanation of what she wanted. And what was the line she ended up saying again? It was right about here. I need someone to touch my body. I mean, just could you imagine a girl just walking up to you and telling you that? Like, how would you respond? What's the right way to respond here? What was the second thing she said to follow it up? I'll fall asleep in an instant, so please touch me in my room. I guess she's trying to help clear up what she's trying to say, like make it more understandable, but it's not helping anything. And in the end, everyone just kind of ran away. And she didn't even realize why they ran away. In the end, she just kept looking for someone else to help, which included the priest dude. And her third attempt to ask for help was, I'd like you to touch my body in my bedroom. Yeah, I mean, he handled that pretty well, honestly. But, you know, in the end, he was no match for the princess and was defeated as well. Eventually running into the Demon King himself, who actually was able to help in the end, so yeah, I guess mission completed. of course, only the Demon King could truly accept such a dangerous quest for sure. So yeah, positive ending on that one, I would say. That was actually a pretty funny segment. And our third part was the princess needed sunlight because apparently she has sunlight as an important part of her natural sleeping cycle. And that does make sense to a degree. I mean, if you are like a normal person that sleeps during night and wakes up when the sun rises, you know, I don't have a normal sleeping schedule, so I've only heard about this in myths and legends, but that seems to be what she has going on, so she needed kind of a little bit of sunlight in her life to help with that. And, you know, when you think of sunlight, what do you think of? Magical, legendary blades hidden in dungeons, right? So she grabbed one of those and brought it back to her room, and it's all good. People kind of misunderstood like they usually do. Thought she was running away, trying to reunite with the hero and go back home, but no, fam, she was just getting some sunlight. Don't even worry about it. So it really was quite funny as they're all in a big old group trying to go find her, and then you see her come from behind the skeleton, just casually walk by him. It's pretty great. So yeah, she now has sunlight. Good for you, princess. So but yeah, that genie at the beginning, I really could not tell if that was a boy or a girl at first. Eventually I settled on it probably just being a boy, because it was using Boku, but I wasn't really positive either way at the end of it, so, you know, that's not that it really matters. I don't think that character is going to be all that relevant going forward, but it's just, I remember when I first saw the characters on, I got excited for a second, then I realized it might just be a guy, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe you know, but, you know, it was a character that was not very helpful. That's really the most important thing about it. Just the physical book itself ended up being more helpful than the magical whatever that popped out of it. So a failure either way. So yeah, anyway, pretty solid episode, I would say. Not really much more to say, really. Just the princess actually didn't die at all, I don't think, which was pretty impressive. Pretty surprising. Especially considering she actually left the castle and went through all these obstacles and stuff, like literally ramming her way through the maze and stuff and gliding downwards. There were plenty of opportunities to die there and she didn't, so good job, princess. I think she's improving her ability to not die, which is certainly a good thing. So yeah, fun episode. That's all I really got to say about it. So gonna end off the video here. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.